Good evening, folks. Tom here, Cinema Attacks. We have a very special guest tonight. Oh wait, it's not really that special. It's
Yeah.
Eli again,
I
but
was like, "Oh, cool."
he's special in our hearts or
Mhm.
something.
Yeah.
Eli, say hello to the nice people.
Hello, James and Simon. They're nice.
You're implying that everyone else is not nice.
Oh, where's my chat window? That's weird. My chat window for some reason is not open there. Okay, I had to open it.
Oh, you
Hmm.
can okay. You can show it on the stream. I didn't. Is this a new thing?
It might have been they might have had some updates, and we just didn't know about it.
Should we bother with this? Well,
Yeah, I don't
I'll
know.
still I'll still highlight certain chats.
It could be cool. It said new comments will display here. Maybe they just will show up. I don't know. I don't know if it's better.
But we are live. Let me double check.
I think so.
Um,
It says on my end, it says it's live.
okay. Um, this is exciting. You can make fun of Scott.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm not.
that's just
I'm
so
not.
easy to
I'm
do.
not seeing it up here.
Weird. Uh,
So
hmm.
what are we?
Are you looking at your phone?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what. So mine, I do have a notification from the from YouTube. You don't have. Let's see. Yeah, we're live. That's
Okay. All right.
I clicked on. I'm literally watching it now, and which is a really weird thing to do.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
So we're waiting on folks to come in. It feels so lonely without James.
I know. I know. I know. Simon could be sleeping. I mean, it is England, and
Yeah, I don't blame him.
yeah, I feel like with him, it's a 50-50 chance just because of the lateness. But I think he's a night owl, anyways.
hmm Um, and yes, Scott is not going to be here. We'll see if he pops into the comments. Unfortunately, he got arrested again this week. I don't know if you heard about that, Eli.
I just assumed
Oh
if he
yeah,
if he doesn't show up, it's probably just because he's in jail.
yeah. It's a safe assumption.
Yeah, yeah, because he's reliable. Like if he's not behind bars, he's gonna be right here.
Yeah, I agree completely.
Hey, maybe we can get him a pardon. I heard you can buy them.
Yeah,
They're probably not cheap, but I don't know if Scott's worth it.
scrounge together $100. See if that does it.
If we borrow all the money we possibly can from everyone we know, maybe we can get him a pardon.
Yeah, go fund me.
Yeah, he better appreciate it too. That's a big a big thing.
Yeah, he better give us $100 worth of thank yous.
Yeah,
Bail him out.
yeah, I would think so.
So Eli, have you been watching any movies?
Yeah, yeah, quite a few. Some pretty good stuff too. Like I told you about. I won't spoil anything since I know you want to watch it, but I watched the Baltimoreans
Yeah.
on a whim. I had seen the trailer when it came out. I remember thinking, "Oh, that looks pretty neat," but I don't think I really had planned on seeing it or anything. And I can't remember even what. I don't know what it was. It had to have been something. I had to have read something. But one day, do you ever have that moment where you're like, there's been a movie playing in the theater for a while, you have no interest, and then you learn something about it, and you're like, oh man, I really want to see that. So I did one of those moves. Saw it literally in the last showtime that we had before it went away, and I really, really, really liked it. I wouldn't say it's like a perfect movie, but it's really, really good, really well written. Tons of like tons of,
Oh,
it's like a rom com, but with like a lot of weight to it. Like there's a lot of real life shit in there that's um and
Simon.
cool. Like I told you, cool to see, like cool to learn things about a city that I just do absolutely nothing about.
Yeah, and sorry, Scott couldn't be here tonight. He's in jail. Apparently, he passed out in public, masturbating to an Argus Lent record.
Yeah, he does that sometimes. Back in the old
Um,
days, it was okay. You could just kind of get away with it, but
yeah, well,
things
it was just
are
he was just masturbating to the riffs. So there's
that's true.
nothing untoward. You know,
Yeah.
he doesn't even know what the lyrics are at all.
Mm. It's
You
those
know,
riffs are pretty they do make you want to do things to yourself.
yeah.
I,
I
I
mean,
guess.
honestly, but as long as you're not singing along,
Yeah.
that's key.
Yeah, that's key.
You can
Especially
sing along to the riffs, certainly.
and you can do it behind closed doors. That's you. That's on you at that point.
Yeah, but when you're in the shopping mall, it's probably not the best. It's not the time or
Yeah.
nor the place for
That's what he was screaming when the cops were pulling him away. That's what he was screaming. It was just the riffs. He thought that they would leave him alone for that. But guys, whoa, guys.
he's gonna have to do some pretty shitty things to get canceled by us, at least.
We canceled Scott.
It's got to be like murdering multiple prostitutes, and we'll be like, unfortunately, we just can't have him
Yeah.
back on. He
That's
was
not
found
okay.
with multiple prostitutes
Yeah.
dead
In his trunk.
in his trunk.
Yeah.
That
Apparently he
shows that
drives
shows that shows a lack of character, and we're all about character here.
Yeah. It also tells me that he drives like an older car, which I think is cool. You
Yeah,
know? It is
yeah.
Michigan after all. They all still drive those 70s Pontiacs and
I
stuff.
was gonna say, yeah, like a Pontiac Bonneville from the '70s. This gigantic trunk
That's all they have
that he
in
stole from a
Michigan.
pimp.
Michigan, everyone owns a Pontiac, despite the fact they don't make them anymore.
No, I was looking something up and I got distracted by Simon. So I was looking up the show times of Baltimore. So I think it's definitely like playing around here in a bunch of places. But I'm curious if
Cool.
it's like a bunch of screenings at the multiplex.
And honestly, my favorite part about Baltimoreans is I was really pleased by the fact that, because we kind of joked about this, but it really does take place in the city. And as far as I can tell, I think it's probably only filmed in the city because there's tons of references and like obvious shots and stuff. And I really, really thought that was cool. I love a movie where it's like you follow these characters around in a certain city, and
Yeah,
that's you get that.
the funny thing at the multiplex I usually go to, it's listed so it's playing uh one theater. So basically all day in one theater there. But
There you go.
look at the runtime. Can you see that?
Does that say 0?
Yeah, 0. It says
Oh,
the
yeah, it's a
runtime
very
is
short
0.
movie. It's quick. I don't remember the runtime. It's not super long. Probably hour and a half, hour 45, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll definitely see it.
Yeah. It's one of those movies that I just love, when one of those ones that you're like the next day and the next day and the next day you're still kind of thinking about it. I love when that happens. And I definitely got that with it. So
Did you get like Richard Linklater vibes?
I think a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That's I never thought about that, but now that you mention it, yeah, that might be an influence actually.
Is Spinal Tap 2, is that coming out next week?
It's out.
Oh, why is it not at this theater? Did
Hmm.
it already did it already die?
Oh, probably. It's still playing in mine, but I haven't seen it yet. I
Yeah,
think it just came out.
it's not playing at this multiplex.
They're like, we don't care to show that. I want to see it. To be fair, I mean, I'd watch it.
Yeah, I'll watch it streaming. It really does not look good. The few reviews I saw of it were not good.
Oh no.
There was a funny thing. I watched, do you know um, Mark Kermode, the British film critic? Do you ever watch him?
No, it sounds familiar though. I think I've heard of him.
He's a famous British film critic. But I was
Okay.
watching his video, and there was a funny comment that I saved. But I have to find it since we're on the. Oh, hold on. Give me a second. Yeah, this is a comment left on the Kermode review.
Oh,
Basically, he's a huge fan of the original, and he said it wasn't terrible. Was his review,
wasn't terrible.
and
Okay.
he did laugh several times. He
Yeah.
thought there were some funny bits in it. But this is a comment on his review. It says, "Idea from my partner: a horror movie following the drummers of Spinal Tap as they try to avoid death. Title: Spinal Destination."
Okay. I like it. I like it. But
I mean,
hey, if he says it's not terrible and it made him laugh a few times, I'm down with that.
but would you watch Spinal Destination, Spinal Tap 3?
Oh yeah. I don't see why not.
Snuff
Yeah.
film? Do you watch snuff films, Eli?
No, I've been trying to find them. Like, have you ever seen 8 mm with Nick Cage?
Yeah.
You got to go to the underbelly in LA, and you got to really dig deep. You got to be rejected by a bunch of people first, and
Yeah, you go to the porn store and be like, "So what do you have in the back?"
yeah. Or if you can't use the word, you can't just come out and say snuff. They will. One guy will pulled a gun on Nick Cage for that. So
You gotta be like, "I'm looking for something, a bit harder."
yeah. See, all we have locally here is like the Adam and Eve store. And if I walk in there and ask them for where their snuff section is,
Yeah, there's like a porn store near here, but I'm too afraid to walk in there.
yeah, that would be too
I
terrifying.
think they advertise that they have DVDs.
Oh, I'm sure they do. I'm sure they
Um,
do.
but I wanna go in there and ask them if they have any porn VHS.
The real stuff.
Yeah.
Only VHS only.
Yeah,
Analog only
I
porn.
haven't upgraded yet. Do you have any VHS?
You just like that grainy look, you know? There's
Yeah, it's authentic.
yeah, the less real it feels, the better,
Yeah.
or looks.
Uh, well, I've been
Yeah,
I re
also sorry,
okay.
I think we had a lag
Oh, yeah, you're lagging now. So Eli
there. You go ahead.
okay. All right. So The Long Walk, Eli. I think Eli's frozen.
Did you see it?
Great. I haven't seen The Long Walk yet, but I'm curious to hear Eli's thoughts. Can you hear me, Eli?
Oh, yeah. Perfect. You hear me?
Okay, yeah, you've been freezing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I stopped talking because I could tell something was something was unusual.
Yeah, go ahead. Long Walk.
It says my connection's good, so hopefully that means something. But yeah,
Oh,
long walk. Have you seen the long walk?
no.
Okay, I thought it was fantastic. Stephen King story that I'd never read. Are you a King fan?
Yeah, you're just freezing up.
Hmm.
You're in the Matrix.
wonder what's happening. That's weird. Because I can hear everything. Like you don't freeze, and I got all like it says my connections is really good, but um,
do you want to try kicking you off and coming back?
yeah, try that.
Okay. I say remove. Does that kick you off? Or over here,
Yeah.
I think. Oh, here.
Can you hear me? Can you here? How about this? That might not do anything. I'm gonna physically leave, and then it'll just ask. It'll just ask you if I can come back. So like
Okay.
5 seconds, probably.
Okay. This is exciting. And we have midnight in the background. I don't know if you could see him. Okay, so we'll try this again.
I kind of hope Scott is watching because he'll feel a lot better about himself now.
Yeah,
He'll
you
be
can.
like, now it's Eli now.
You know how it feels, bitch.
Yeah, yeah.
So the long walk.
Yeah. So Long Walk. Are you a Stephen King fan? I can't remember if we've talked about that.
No, I remember as a kid I read it and I got like halfway through and I quit and I said, fuck this guy. I was done.
I never read it. I heard it's kind of like stupid in spots. I don't know.
That's all I've read is just part of it.
Mm. Well, I'm a fan of his writing, I guess. Yeah, definitely. I read a pretty good handful of his books growing up, and some of them I really love. So it's a Stephen King adaptation from a book he wrote in the '70s, late '70s. And when you watch it, like you'll understand, I think, why it's coming out now, and instead of 10 years ago, 20 years ago, a year ago. It's very dark and it fits the way that I won't go into detail, but it fits the way that I've been feeling lately. Only it's much worse. It takes place in I think Stephen King has called it like a parallel universe. Like it takes place in modern times, but it's like as if history kind of happened differently. So the US is an authoritarian country, dystopian even, like it's pretty fucked up. I guess they had a bunch of civil wars. And now there's this thing where every year they choose one kid from every state, like a teenager or a young man, and they get to compete in the long walk where it's just a walk to the death, to where only one person survives. So you have a 1 in 50 chances of living. I guess the winner gets a bunch of money, and the reason they do it is because it's like it's become this huge event, and it does, but like I guess it boosts morale and it helps the economy a little bit, which kind of doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. I don't know. I'm no economics expert, but that doesn't sound
Hmm.
like that. It doesn't really sound like it would work. And you, but the story is cool. It's very bleak and uh, it's a definitely a performance driven movie. It all takes place on just a road basically. They're all walking. You can't take breaks or you don't sleep. Um, and so you're just basically watching these young men like deteriorate, and it's pretty dark. I don't want to give away any more, but like there's some really good performances by like Judy Greer, and Mark Hamill is in it. He plays the villain actually.
Hmm.
And it doesn't you can almost can't really tell it's him. He's a military guy, so he's got sunglasses on the whole time. He's got kind of a little beard, and he's talking, and he's Mark Hamill likes to do voices, so he's not really using his regular voice. He's doing his best, like military commander voice, and he is he's his character's almost like I mean basically a dictator. Pick your dictator. I guess that's kind of like what he is. Um, to me, he kind of was like kind of reflects like the South American dictators and Central American and stuff like that. But really, really heavy, emotionally heavy movie. Probably one of the best of the year that I've seen.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, not perfect by any means, but it's worth seeing and it's good.
Okay. Yeah, you're selling me on it.
Yeah. It was written by J.T. Molnar, the guy that did Strange Darling that you liked.
Okay.
He wrote the screenplay.
What else has he done?
I didn't know his name before Strange Darling, so I don't know. I don't know if he's like just kind of fresh to the scene, or if he's been one of those guys that's been around a while and just toiling away
No.
doing little things.
Yeah. Um.
But he's it would seem like he's got a good career ahead of him because he's on a roll now with the last two things he's done. It doesn't look like so far The Long Walk is super successful. Like box office is not looking great, but the reviews from what I've seen are really, really, really good.
Okay. Um.
I hope it makes money.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested. Well, wasn't there some videos that went viral where people were, or they had some promotion where you could walk in the theater or something, and then there was like people were making TikToks of walking in the theater,
Oh, I
or
didn't see that.
or
Oh God,
what was that about?
I don't know. That'd be annoying though.
Like this, well, they set up like maybe they set up treadmills or something.
that that would be actually pretty cool. That because literally, like I said, the 95 at least percent of the movie is just them walking. There's only there's some scenes that are like flashbacks and stuff. So yeah, it is. Uh, so obviously, a movie like that, you would rely on the performances because there's not a lot of variety going on. It just hinges, and there are some nice twists and turns. That I won't mention, but it's got one of the actors was this surprised me because I'd only seen him before in Alien Romulus. You know that guy that plays the android.
Yeah.
He is in it, and he's really good. I thought he was good in Alien Romulus, and he's really good in this too.
Okay. Yeah, he was really good in Alien Romulus. Yeah. So there was an influencers only screening
Oh,
in Culver City.
oh boy,
Um,
with treadmills.
yeah, treadmill. So you had to maintain 3 miles per hour while you were watching the movie.
That's cool. Yeah, I think that's in the movie. It might even be 3.5 miles an hour. But yeah, if you there's tons of rules. Yeah, if you go below 3 or 3.5 miles an hour or whatever, you get a warning. If you get three warnings, you just get blasted in the fucking head. You can't stop to tie your shoes. You just got to figure it out, basically. Yeah, it's pretty grim, and it's what's the most depressing part about the whole thing, in my opinion, is that so they make you understand the fact that just about every like young man in the U.S. signs up for this thing. That's like how bad off like people are in this society, to where they're like 1 in 50 chance. Yeah, I'll take it. Uh,
You're an influencer. Why weren't you invited to the screening?
Yeah, I would have done it too. That sounds fun. That would watching this movie on a treadmill would be pretty cool.
Hmm. Okay.
I guess
Well,
I guess some people just haven't heard of me. Who would have thought,
dumbasses.
Fucking idiots.
Yeah. So you're definitely selling me on this.
Yeah, I mean, I really liked it. That and Baltimoreans both made up for a lot of the terrible movies I've seen in the last couple weeks.
What? I love to hear about terrible stuff too. That's fine. Um,
Yeah.
have you ever seen Jerry, the Gus Van Sant movie?
No, no. It's funny you mentioned that though, because I've really only kind of started to get into Gus Van Sant's stuff.
But that's a movie where it's like 80% walking because they're just
I've heard that.
it's um Casey Affleck and Matt Damon. They're two friends just walking in the desert and they get lost. So it's them walking to try to, escape to safety, basically.
Yeah.
And just and everyone hated that movie, but I actually liked it.
I've heard some people do. Yeah. Isn't there like didn't Gus Van Sant do like a walking trilogy where like he did a couple movies like that where it's just like literally two characters walking through almost the whole thing?
Well, there was sort of a loose trilogy, I think,
Loose trilogy. Yeah.
but it was Elephant and Jerry, but it wasn't based around walking exactly.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't think. Um,
Did you ever see that movie In a Violent Nature from last year?
yeah,
I guess that's where they took inspiration for that off some of the Gus Van Sant stuff,
yeah.
which is cool.
It did seem like that. Yeah, let me see. I don't know what there was some kind of trilogy that people were, but I think it was kind of a non-trilogy.
Exactly. Kind of like the John Carpenter's Apocalypse
Yeah.
trilogy. Which I kind of hate. I'm like, dude, if the way I look at it, if like the director didn't create something, like it's not canon. I'm not gonna take it serious.
Yeah, people are calling it the Death Trilogy. So this is Jerry, Elephant, and Last Days, which was the last days of Kurt Cobain, last couple
Oh,
days.
well, that sounds stupid.
But it's supposed to be about death. Or all three movies are about death or whatever.
Okay. I mean, a lot of movies are about death, even with same directors. Doesn't mean you need to connect them. I bought not too long ago. I still haven't watched it, but I bought Drugstore Cowboy.
This
It's-
would be hilarious. Just
I don't wear laces, Simon. All right.
just a hilarious slapstick scene, like you fall off and then knock into three of the other people on their treadmills.
It's playing like funny circus music.
Yeah. It's the Benny Hill scene.
And it's sped up too, so it's looking like it's going much faster than it is, like they used to do back in the 20s or whatever. Everything's happening really fast. I'm super dramatic. I have like a hairpiece that keeps falling off.
Yeah. your funny hat. All right. So what were we talking about? The long walk?
Yeah, pretty good.
Okay. I've been watching. I rewatched the first two Karate Kids,
Oh yeah, I'd
and then
like to do that too.
and I've been watching Cobra Kai.
Ooh,
This is maybe another hot take, but I think I like Karate Kid Part 2 better than Part 1.
growing up, I kind of liked the second one a lot too, but I haven't seen either of them in so long. But I liked part 2 a lot growing up.
I think Part 1's a little repetitive because there's a lot of scenes of people randomly picking on Ralph Macchio and
Yes.
then him eyeing Elizabeth Shue or going on dates with her.
Yeah. True. A
And
lot of build up to just you only wanted to see the fights and stuff.
yeah. And in retrospect, it seems a little weird that people are picking on him that much. Like,
Yeah,
because
for no reason at all either. Like,
yeah, he's a kid from Jersey. He's not like a super nerd. Like he's got
yeah,
his, four-eyed freak. He's carrying around this D&D monster manual. Like,
yeah, yeah,
hey guys, you want to play D&D? And
yeah.
then
He's just like this normal kid. And I'm like, yeah, it doesn't really make any sense.
they're like, get the fuck.
It's because he's not from there. He's from somewhere else. Which would you fuck with someone from Jersey if you met them randomly? Oh, I'm gonna go
Yeah, but
poke this bear.
then he should be like from rural Wisconsin or something.
Yeah, exactly. The Midwest. Yeah, yeah.
He's
Jersey is like, man, he could probably fuck them up.
he's got Jersey swag.
He does. He's got the
Yeah.
Jersey attitude, just not the fighting skills yet.
But Simon would have beat him up. Interesting.
Simon would have been one of those stereotypical British bullies, you know, in the British movies, like the
Yeah,
thug.
the footy fan.
Yeah, always wearing the tracksuit, you know.
Yeah, tracksuit.
Yeah, scars on the head and stuff. missing teeth.
Mhm.
Hard those are I call those the hard British people. They still sound elegant, but like you know that if you met them, they would probably fuck you up.
Um, yeah, and I think Cobra Kai is really good. It's honestly surprised me. I didn't realize it was as much as a comedy as it is. I've heard it was funny.
I didn't know that either.
Wait, have you watched it at all? Who have
No.
I? Oh, this
We
was
did talk
maybe.
about it. Me and you did
Yeah, I
talk about
think
it.
James had seen it,
Okay.
or somebody in the chat had seen it. Yeah, uh, Zabka is really great in it. Um, because he's like he plays an over the hill douchebag. He's actually really funny, but also charismatic and charming.
Okay.
Um, yeah, it seems like the writers are inspired by the Coen brothers is the vibe I get. Like they're big Coen brothers fans.
Okay. I like that. So it's very
Um,
like character driven. Well, of course it's character driven, but
yeah, it's like dramedy. Um,
kind of quirky maybe a little bit
but it
or
but it feels YA. Like it's kind of a YA version of karate tournaments.
yeah. So they wanted to keep it in the spirit of the original movies maybe like that level of that vibe, I guess. You know, nothing more violent than that or, you know, more
Yeah,
modern.
it feels like not that I never really watched this stuff, but stuff that would be on TV in like in the aughts that has like fighting scenes, but it's like for teenagers on Nickelodeon or something.
Yeah.
It
It's
kind
not
of
going to be
kind of
like Van Damme stuff, you know, or
no, because there's
brutal
no one that
fighting.
really gets hurt in particular.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it's actually the writing is really smart and funny,
Okay.
and especially Zapka is actually really good and really funny in it.
It's cool seeing everyone return to, you know, William Sadler and um the guy that the guy that plays Johnny, right? He returns.
That's Johnny
Johnny. Or William Sadler
Zabka.
is Johnny? Oh,
Wi-
Zabka's Johnny. Yeah.
William
Okay.
Sadler is not in it
Oh, I thought he was. Okay. My bad.
unless he's in it comes in later.
Me, I could be just
Was William
thinking.
Sadler in the original Karate Kid movies?
Oh, am I saying the wrong name? What's the name of the guy that plays the bad guy coach?
Um, it's not William Sadler. It's
Okay. I'm mixing him up with someone else.
yeah, he comes in the second season.
Oh, okay. I was gonna
Um,
say I thought I'd seen him in pictures and shit.
it's
I like that guy though.
yeah.
He was such an asshole in the in those the first two movies. Oh my god, you hated him so much, but
Yeah,
you
and
know.
he stars in Steel Justice, right?
Oh, oh yeah. I know I'd seen him in a few things. I couldn't
Oh,
remember
yeah,
what.
Martin Cove.
Martin Cove. That's right with a K. Yeah.
Yeah, and he stars in
Okay.
that movie, action movie, Steel Justice
Oh,
from the late
damn.
'80s.
I
Um,
believe I've seen Steel Justice, but I can't remember it super well. But I remember seeing him. I remember being like, "Oh, the Karate Kid guy."
yeah, I don't remember it that well. I think it's their attempt at like Schwarzenegger's Commando is the only thing I can remember about it.
Yeah.
But
Did you ever
yeah,
see that movie VFW?
yeah, I did.
With Martin Cove is in that too. That
Yeah,
was
he's in
awesome.
that.
I
Mhm.
loved seeing him again.
They had like all those over the hill actors in there. Well,
Yeah.
it's derogatory, but I mean like uh older genre actors getting to
Yeah.
do something, kick
Fred
some butt.
Williamson and yeah, that's cool. Stephen Lang. Really fun
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
Really fun.
Um, yeah. So and then Cobra Kai, it does have like the callbacks to the earlier movies that you would expect, where it has clips or just there's a Peter Cetera montage, but it's a different song. There is
That's
that stuff, but it's not overbearing. Like it were if you're just a 15-year-old kid and have no idea what Karate Kid is, it still works on its own.
yeah, too many callbacks is something that I'm really starting to get tired of, which
Yeah. I mean, there's quite a few, but if you cut a lot of that stuff out, it still works totally fine.
yeah. And plus, like, I mean, callbacks I think can be fine. It's just when it's like a cheap shot, that's when it becomes annoying. Where it's like, hey, remember this, and it's just like they're only playing on nostalgia, and there's no like substance behind it. That's when it gets up to be a problem.
Yeah, there's some like clever ones where it's something in the background. Um, then you have like movies that are just all based on that. Like if you saw
Yeah,
Clerks 3,
I didn't see it. I wanted to, but I've just like I've just heard so much bad about it.
yeah, it was pretty terrible. But it's all just based on the idea of like, hey, remember Clerks 1? Wasn't that great? Don't we love that?
Yeah. That sounds that sounds disappointing for Kevin Smith to to do something so like it sounds lazy, but I haven't seen it.
Well, the plot is that Randall, all of a sudden, he wants purpose in his life. He's going to make a movie, and that movie is the first Clerks.
Hmm. I don't like that. I don't like yeah.
and then and then they reenact like uh behind the scenes stories from the first Clerks movie. So
Hmm. That sounds okay, but like yeah, I
so
don't
it's
know.
like it not only homages the movie Clerks, it homages the stuff that happened in between the shots. Like they would talk about in the commentary, like we had this problem with the lights or whatever, and then they do it in Clerks 3. I can't even remember what the things were, but
Hmm.
it's like full on um fan service, I guess you could
I
say.
like Clerks too. Did you like the second one?
Yeah, I like the second one.
Yeah. So I would have expected just a third one to be like maybe even a slight step down from that, but still, pretty good decent. That's what I would have expected.
Like, have you seen the recent Ghostbusters? How many have there been 2 Ghostbusters since the Lady Ghostbusters one?
Yeah, I think so. I think too with the Paul Rudd era.
Yeah,
Or
I
whatever.
guess, you know.
I think so. Yeah, I think there was two. And I know I haven't seen anything since Ghostbusters 2. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. I
But
don't
those
know. Have you seen them?
no.
Oh,
But
okay.
those 2, the Paul Rudd ones get criticized for, homaging stuff from the first 2 movies a lot.
They do. That's that's pretty much all I've heard. That's why I didn't really bother to check them out.
Yeah. Um, yeah, Kevin Smith hasn't made a movie I liked in quite a while. Um, but he was honestly probably there was probably a point in the 90s where I would have said he was my favorite director sometime in high school.
I might have too, actually. I really liked all those early movies. And I don't know what I think the last Kevin Smith movie I saw was maybe like maybe Red State. So it's been a while.
Yeah, I thought Red State was pretty good except for the ending.
Oh yeah, the ending was terrible. Yeah, it was the same. I really liked the movie. Yeah, up until the ending just kind of like, whatever.
Yeah, cuz wait, yeah, I mean Michael Parks and John Goodman are just so great.
Yeah, exactly. They might have actually elevated that movie above what it probably actually is.
Yeah, no, yeah, I agree. Um,
And I actually really like Tusk. I know I don't want to say alone on that, but not a lot of people like it, I feel like.
yeah, I never saw that. Um,
I also do wonder if I still would like it now as much as I used to. Um, or if it's aged with me as well as I
yeah,
Michael Parks is in it.
yeah, I would say Red State is the last good movie that he did
I would
for
like to see
me.
him do some more darker stuff like that, like with Tusk and Red State.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I just don't think this fan service stuff because that Jay and Silent Bob movie was annoying. I thought it
You
was
the one for the early 2000s?
no, the last one he did.
Oh, yeah, I completely even forgot about that.
There were a few funny scenes in it. Um,
Mm,
the Fred Armisen stuff was actually really funny.
cool.
He has a smallish role in it,
I,
but
I like that.
it's mostly just not good. A lot of just references to stuff.
Well, I didn't really hear anyone talk about that movie, you know? Like I forgot it existed, and even when it came out, I just it didn't have any buzz, no chatter, you know?
Simon likes Tusk.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I think it's a fun movie. It's weird and I like it.
I have found it interesting how people despise Justin Long. Some people,
I
and
like him.
sort of reminds me of like Michael Cera, or it's like these guys that had this
Yeah.
quirky acting style that they,
Jesse Eisenberg.
yeah,
I
Jason,
don't like him.
um, yeah, not really, but I do like Justin Long. He sort of
Yeah.
has his style that he does well.
Yeah, he's great in Idiocracy. His cameo in
Yeah,
it.
you know.
My first wife was tarded. Now she's a pilot. You're gonna be okay. Yeah, no, I think he's cool. He seems like a cool guy, and like I feel like he's doing more like horror stuff now. And I don't know. I always liked him, but yeah, I don't like Michael Cera. I only like him in Arrested Development. I think he's really good in that. Outside of that, I feel like he's grown up now and he grew out of the character that I like from him, and I haven't seen him do anything else that I really care
Well,
about him.
I think he was really good in the Wes Anderson movie, but we
That's
talked
true.
about that
That's
before.
true. He was good in that. He was like the maybe one of the funnier parts of the movie.
Yeah,
That's true.
and he does. It's kind of difficult to pull off because he's playing a guy who's playing a part
Yeah.
as a cover.
Yeah.
So initially, I was like, "Ooh, this is kind of shitty acting from Sarah," but that was the whole gag. He's supposed to be
He's
doing a
trying to
bad.
be someone else.
He's trying to. It's the whole gag is that he's doing a bad accent because he's pretending to be this guy.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
was like, okay,
And then the reveal was really good. He's like, "This isn't who I really am,"
yeah.
and it's like really not that different. It's like only slightly different than from what he really is.
I think that yeah, that's the the way you use him. I think it's
Yeah, awkward stuff.
yeah,
It's true.
because he seems like a very smart guy.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
if
he
you
does.
use him in that way, um, or he's able to use that,
Hmm.
it
And
was
actually, he was in another movie like a couple years ago. I remember they talked about on Red Letter Media. I remember, I think Jay and Mike both said they were like, "Wow, he's really good in this movie," but I can't remember what it was.
yeah, I don't know.
I didn't see the movie, but yeah, not to shit on Michael Cera too much.
Yeah, he's just to me, yeah, a unique actor. So if you know how to use him correctly. Now, I saw you got the. Did you get both Bad Lieutenants?
I did, yeah.
But have you watched them yet?
No, I haven't watched them yet. I really
Okay.
want to though.
Um, God, I love I like both of them a lot, but I really love the first one with Harvey Keitel. It's just
Yeah,
so
Harvey Keitel's great.
I've never seen a movie that's that depressing, but that makes me laugh out loud, like the first Bad Lieutenant.
Just
And I
from,
think,
like, the over the topness.
yeah, it's hard to explain. It's maybe something like you have to watch the movie at least twice,
Oh, yeah.
but there's certain scenes that just I think are hilarious. Um, because it's partially like he's such a piece of shit that's so zoned in and intense on his shittiness that like you just can't help but laugh.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking
Um,
forward to that. That's all I've ever heard about is, like, yeah, he's just literally batshit insane.
yeah, there's the scene where he's with his fellow the plot is that he's um, investigating a nun that was gang sexually assaulted, and he truly does not give a rat's ass about this.
Yeah.
And then he's talking with his fellow detectives, and then it's revealed to him that the Catholic Church is putting up a reward to find the people that did this.
So
And
suddenly he's interested.
then he goes like, he has this dialogue thing where he's like, "Girls get raped in the city every day just because this one wears the penguin suit. Catholic Church has got to put up 50 G's."
Jesus Christ.
And then his fellow couple detectives, they just stare at him like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Why do you have this job?
The lady says, the guy goes, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Yeah. But let me guess though, he's so good at his job that people put up with him because he gets shit done.
No, he's just a piece of shit.
He's not even
No.
So that was always my favorite 80s cliche where it's like there's someone who's I love that like anti-heroes, where they're so shitty, but the only reason people put up with them is because they actually do deliver.
If by deliver you mean planting evidence on
Oh, okay.
suspects, then yes, but no.
Miguel
He should
Ferrar's going hard.
probably be fired, but
Maybe
it
even
ki
tried, prosecuted.
it takes care of itself. Let's just say that much, without spoiling.
It's fair. It's fair.
Um, yeah, and the Werner Herzog version is really interesting,
I
'cause
can only imagine.
yeah, it's probably not what you think it would be. It's
Okay.
almost like a slightly comedic, ironic take on that premise. So it's really just
That makes
the
sense to me.
taking the premise of this lieutenant who's investigating a crime, who's addicted to drugs, and who's a piece of shit. So it's just like a different take on that, but it almost has like an ironic spin on it. And I don't think Werner Herzog had even seen the original.
Oh, wow.
Um,
That's really interesting. It's happened before in other movies, so I don't doubt it.
but someone had written a script, like they had the rights for Bad Lieutenant, and then they wrote the script and they offered it to Werner Herzog, and
So
he
it was
liked
the
it based on the
script that he
script.
liked. He wasn't just doing it because it was a legacy, film.
Yeah, he
That's
just
that's cool. I respect that.
he did it based on the script.
Yep. That's how it should be. I really am a big Nicolas Cage fan, so I'm so down for that.
Yeah, it's very Nicolas Cagey.
That's what I've heard. That's that's why I was like, why haven't I seen this already? I've been a Nicolas Cage fan since I was like a little kid.
Yeah, because I have both of them on Blu-ray, both Bad Lieutenants. I saw the second one in the theater,
Hmm.
and actually they had the wrong. I think I've mentioned this before, but they had the wrong framing, so you could actually see the boom mic at different points when
I
I
think
saw
you
it in the
did. I
theater,
think
which
you
was
did say that.
okay, which was kind of annoying.
That would be annoying and weird.
Um, but I think they're both really good, but different takes on just that topic of an immoral, drug addicted uh, detective.
Yeah. I gotta say I am a fan of. I love the cop movies where it's like the the main character cop is just like a piece of shit. I don't know what it is about it, but I'm a sucker for that character.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like some other examples. Like, I mean, technically, Dirty Harry, at least in the first movie, because he does break the law.
Yeah, either a piece of shit cop or just even like a cop that like breaks all the rules and even like Bruce Willis movies and stuff from the 90s or whatever, 80s, 90s.
Mhm.
I like a cop movie where the cops, comes into work every day and totally hungover. That's those are
Die
the
Hard.
cops I like.
Oh, one that I like that was like that was is Rampart.
Oh, I
With
remember the name. Is that Dolph Lundgren?
Woody Harrelson.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I thought Dolph.
They're basically the same. Woody Harrelson and
Yeah,
Dolph Lundgren. How can you even tell them apart?
yeah, that's true. I love Woody. I'm a big Woody Harrelson fan.
Yeah, that one I actually really liked. And Sigourney Weaver's in it, and there's a John Bernthal. And there's a bunch of people.
I, John Bernthal's kind of underrated.
But he's just plays just a total piece of shit cop in LA.
Oh yeah,
And
I remember the name.
it has almost like it sort of reminds me of actually the second Bad Lieutenant movie, in that
Okay,
it has sort of a ironic comedic edge to it. It's not super dramatic.
okay,
That would be a yes.
that would be a yes. And even in big cities,
Yeah. That's highly normal.
yeah. When you come to the U.S., yeah, you steer clear of the police. Even like this is something that you hear from Americans just over the years and decades. Like you hear of people like I remember I had a buddy one time was like he has no criminal record at all ever, and he's like, I was at a stoplight today and a cop pulled up next to me. He's like, I don't know why, but I got super nervous about it. Like, okay, there's an example, Simon. People are scared of police that have no criminal records at all.
Yeah. It's all true. Bad Lieutenant. That's just
So,
basically how
yeah,
it is. If you go see
that's a documentary actually.
yeah, if you go to New York, that's how the detectives are. They're on coke, looking to steal heroin, um, pinning crimes on people,
Yeah.
framing people.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Um, what else did I watch? I don't even remember. I have a list.
Yeah, I gotta keep lists.
Well, I've been going through like the all those blaxploitation movies and some of the commentaries and stuff.
Oh yeah, didn't you buy like a box set or something? Or
Yeah, I have both box sets.
yeah.
The Shout Factory box sets.
Oh cool. I'd like to get those.
Um, yeah, so like Foxy Brown with Pam Grier. I thought it was interesting. Have you seen Coffee with Pam Grier?
No, no, I know about it, but I still haven't seen it.
That's definitely one. If you're going to watch a Pam Grier movie, that's definitely one I would absolutely recommend. It's
Yeah.
a,
I
it's
love
so
Foxy Brown.
um, it's Foxy Brown was supposed to be a sequel to Coffee, but then they changed it around, so
Oh,
it's
okay.
it's kind of similar, but I think Coffee is substantially better than Foxy Brown. And then I listened to the commentary, and the director Jack Hill agrees, like he was saying on the Foxy Brown commentary, how much better Coffee was, he thought,
Oh wow.
for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, because like the premise of Coffee is this Pam Grier plays a nurse, and then she's sick of all these kids getting addicted to drugs and ending up at the hospital and dying. So she goes undercover as a prostitute to murder drug dealers.
Yeah, that's good role for Pam Grier. Or
It's like a role that would only ever exist, or a job that would only ever exist in the movies,
yeah,
like
yeah,
a nurse that goes undercover. Like, how do
yeah.
you go undercover when you're just a medical professional?
You're not a police officer. Yeah, you
Yeah,
kind of need to know how to go undercover.
but
Anyone can do it. You just need a costume or a disguise or whatever. You just infiltrate.
yeah. So that when these skeezy drug dealers are, about to grab your ass, you blow their head off.
Yeah.
You know,
So Charles Bronson in
for
esque.
save the kids.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like, what a good person. Little Ralphie is about to keel over from heroin, and she's had enough.
yeah. She's had enough. I'm always a sucker for that, for those underdog movies, though, especially when it's like a female character. Those are always cool to me.
Yeah, there's also there's a like a Hong Kong remake of Coffee,
Oh wow,
but I
that would
haven't
make sense.
I haven't seen it. I think Shaw Brothers did a remake of it.
I could see that working perfectly, actually.
I want to make sure I have that correct.
You could turn that into a martial arts story, and you got it. I'll be right back. Right back. I'm grabbing some out of the fridge.
Okay. I'm looking up this because I've never seen it, but there is trying to find the name of it. Oh God, because this is definitely one I need to see because I'm a big Shaw Brothers fan. Oh, what the fuck's the name of it? I think it's The Sexy Killer, aka The Drug Connection. So the Hong Kong remake of. But this is the movie I need to see. Is the Shaw Brothers remake of Coffee? I've always heard
Wow.
about it, but I think it's been pretty hard to see.
Oh, okay. When did that come out?
76, I think.
Okay.
And then Coffee was 73.
Oh, so they were kind of on the ball, like 3 years after. Yeah, that sounds fun. I'd watch that too.
Uh, yeah, I mean, in terms of what I've been watching, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna run to the restroom.
Sure, go for it. Man, no James today. God damn, Simon. It's just us. By the way, Simon, so I can read your comments, just so you know, but I can't type to them. So if you type anything, how's it going in jolly old England today? I'd go. Probably better than it is here. Tom already has to pee. Oh my god. What hour? 1 hour into it. That's how you know you're getting old. And I say that because I have to pee every half hour, usually. Someone's hiding, you say. Who's hiding? Other than Scott. Wet. Yeah. Fuck, where I live is it's so dry where I live. It only rains here. You'd think it was the desert, but it's not. Rains every 2 months, apparently. Oh, god damn. Ooh. I
Is
just
it
took a
beer?
No, it's my girlfriend gave this to me. It's like some kind of huckleberry margarita, but I forgot that I don't like the taste of I think what was it? Tequila? Is that what's in margaritas? Or
I guess so. That
yeah,
sounds right.
the taste of tequila is disgusting. I'm gonna drink it anyways, though.
Have you ever seen Club Dread?
Oh, the Broken Lizard movie.
Broken Lizard.
I actually, back in the day, I remember when it came out, I wanted to see it. I just never did.
I really like it actually. I saw it in the theater.
I
Um,
meant to actually.
I like that. I like it better than Super Troopers, honestly.
Okay, I love
Um,
Super Troopers is a classic.
but Bill Paxton, he plays like a Jimmy Buffett knockoff,
Oh shit.
and then he has he shows off his album at some point, and if you like pause the back of it, it has the song titles,
Oh shit.
and then one of the song titles is "If I Told You I'd Have Tequila."
Oh my god. That's
So
so
whenever
dumb.
someone says tequila, I always think of that. But
Oh,
that was also a movie that when I worked at a video store that we played a lot and like quoted Bill Paxton. He's so good in that. Like if anyone's
yeah.
a Jimmy Buffett fan out there, you have to see this movie for Bill Paxton's Jimmy Buffett knockoff guy.
I'm not a Jimmy Buffett fan, but I am a Bill Paxton fan, so I watch it for
Or
both.
Bill Paxton fans.
Yeah.
I think it's
Oh.
I think it's he's called Coconut Pete,
Coconut.
but he's so hilarious in that.
I miss him. That was sad to see him
Mhm.
go so young.
This is Simon's review. It's going on the poster. It's okay. There's a titty scene.
Super Troopers 3? There's 3 of them? Or do you mean
I
2?
didn't know there was. I've only seen the first one.
I know they made a second one. I don't know. He might be thinking of that. I didn't see the
There
second
could be
one, though.
there could be 3.
There could be. Yeah.
Maybe there's 4. I think
It's
that
just
premise was pretty much exhausted in the first movie, like pulling people over and then making sounds
yeah, but I mean,
as a
look at
gag.
it. They did it on Reno 911. They kept it going.
But then they had a Reno 911 movie too, right?
They did, yeah. With Patton Oswalt played the villain. Yeah, I like that show.
I should note that Robert Redford died. So he was a huge star
When was this?
within this past week.
Shit, I didn't
I
even
can
hear
look up
about that.
the exact day.
Wow. I
It's
I literally have not heard anyone mention it.
4 days ago.
Damn.
And I surprisingly have not seen that many Robert Redford movies.
I probably haven't either. I just remember him being like when I was a kid. I just remember him being a big name. Like you'd hear it a lot. I've seen him in a couple of things.
Yeah, one movie I would definitely highly recommend would be 3 Days of the Condor, which is like a conspiracy thriller. So basically he works for this he just has like an office job for the CIA, and then he goes out to get lunch one day and he comes back and everyone's been murdered in his office.
What the fuck? That
So
sounds awesome.
and then so he's like on the run figuring out what to do.
Okay. That's a really cool premise, actually.
Yeah, and it's really good. And Faye
Wow.
Dunaway's in it. It's directed by Cindy Pollock.
Okay.
So that's a movie, especially or just generally if you want like a spy thriller or a conspiracy thriller type of deal. That one is one of the best ones, I think.
Wow. That's cool.
But like and then All the President's Men obviously is a classic. The
All the President's
Woodward
Men.
and Bernstein. Um and this I do like The Sting. Um Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid is okay, but I don't really care that much.
Yeah.
But a lot of these more well-known movies that he's done, I've never seen.
Yeah, because he was a big name in the at one point. He was one of those actors I think that was probably doing, at least a movie every year.
I think it says he was 89.
Not bad. Not bad.
But he started acting in the early 60s.
Yeah. Yeah. He even by the time I was a kid, he was already like past his prime, you know. He was still doing like in the 90s, he was still doing stuff, you know. He was still doing just because he was a name, he was still playing in movies that whatever. Maybe not his best movies.
He was on the original Twilight Zone.
Oh shit.
But I don't remember what episode
Damn.
that
He
was.
is old. You know you're old and you're like, I was in the Twilight Zone.
Not the 80s Twilight Zone,
Yeah, the original one.
the
The
early
fucking
60s.
fucking black and white. He was probably, to be fair, he was probably a kid, but still, or a teenager maybe. But he was in it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Good for him. And he started the film festival, and he achieved some shit in his life, I would say. Probably he's probably filthy fucking rich when he died too.
Yeah.
I heard he had a lot of money.
Well, I'm sure. All right. Any other movies coming out or
Yeah.
interesting things that you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, I'm really excited to see next week. I really want to see the Smashing Machine. I've talked about it before. Oh, with Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt. It's the A24 movie. Dwayne Johnson plays Mark Kerr, the
Hmm.
MMA fighter, and I think it looks really good. And I'm really curious. Like, I'm not a Dwayne Johnson fan. I don't know anyone that is, but like I'm curious to see what he can do, like in a serious role like this. Um, I'm curious to see if he has acting chops, and I assume he does. At least enough to get through. But I really want to see that. I think there's one or two others that I'm looking forward to, like
I,
next week.
I haven't particularly seen evidence of acting chops from him.
No, I haven't either, but I'm hoping. I even from what I've seen in the trailer, like I'm like, okay, I think he might be able to pull this off. And Emily Blunt's really good, so I know she will be good. So let's see, Good Boy. I want to see Good Boy. That comes out, I think, in 2 weeks.
What is Good Boy? I don't know what that is.
It's like it's a horror movie, like through the eyes of a dog.
Hmm.
Larry Fessenden is in it. Yeah,
Have you ever seen Hills Have Eyes Part 2?
yeah.
Do you remember? That's like the number one thing that when people talk about that movie, is they mention that they do the thing where everyone has flashbacks to the first movie because they want to pad the runtime,
Yeah.
and then they have a close up of the dog, and the dog has flashbacks to the dog's memories from the first movie.
I
It's
remember
like, well,
that movie not being very good. And the
no,
first one's not real great, in my opinion.
I really love the first one actually.
I like it, but yeah, I guess I was too. I think I was a little late to it. Um, yeah,
Um, yeah, and but the part two was directed by Wes Craven,
yeah, wasn't it? That's what I thought.
and he had a dog flashback scene. But
I
I think,
really like the remake of Hills Have Eyes, the Alexandra Aja movie.
yeah, that's I think one of the better remakes of that era.
Totally, yeah.
Um,
But he was the right guy to do it too. That's why it worked. I think you had to have the right director, and he had that that French background and stuff.
um,
It's crazy French.
oh, there's the Him movie.
I thought about seeing that.
Now, it's it's been annoying because people have been advertising it as Jordan Peele's movie,
Yeah, he's not
but
involved in
it's
it.
just his production company.
Yeah. Yep. I've heard about that movie. I've heard it's a very, which I'm okay with it, especially nowadays. But I've heard it's like a very visuals based movie, like to the point where that might be, it's stronger. I've heard it fails in some other areas, but I've heard if you like cool visuals, then it's worth seeing. And I lately I really like, even if the story kind of sucks, like I like a movie with like just really good visuals.
Yeah, it kinda looks like a cross between Black Swan and He Got Game.
That
That was the
makes sense. Yeah, I could see that.
but here's this is comicbook.com. I don't know if you're gonna be able to read it because it's off my phone. Not really. I'll just read it. So it's
Yeah.
like this, headline from comicbook.com. Hims has a critic score of 34% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Hmm.
That makes this football-themed psychological thriller the lowest rated movie of Jordan Peele's career.
Poor Jordan Peele right now. He's like, God,
And then the headline is Jordan Peele has a rare misstep with critics.
that's fucking lazy. That's lazy. That guy should be laughed out of his profession.
I think they're intentionally lying
Okay.
because I've seen this other places where they want to intentionally make it sound like, this is Jordan Peele sticking up the joint with his new movie
Because some
when
people just hate Jordan Peele for some reason. I mean, really,
he didn't write or direct it.
yeah. I like Jordan Peele. I'm a fan. So I'm glad
Yeah,
he
I still
directs.
think I like Get Out the best out of those three. Still,
Me too. Yeah. I really liked Us. Us, I thought was a blast. It does like get a some of the story didn't work for me, but yeah, the most of it was a really fun movie.
yeah, we have them in West Virginia. You can come. You can come visit.
Literally,
And that's not a joke.
you can look them up. Yeah, it's a real thing, Simon. I like to think mutants are everywhere. To be fair,
That's the hope. Your inner child wants to believe.
yes, yeah. British mutants, American mutants, we're, they're all good. They're all good mutants.
Freaks.
Freaks. We like to call them freaks over
Yeah.
here. Show them no sympathy whatsoever. Oh, you were born like that? Get fucked. Sounds like a you problem.
um. All right. Do you want to talk about our movie of the week?
Yeah.
Um. There's not really that much information about it. This is Go for Broke, 1985 Japanese female biker movie, or it's females versus males, basically.
Yeah.
Uh, the alternate title is V Madonna Daisenso
I
because
saw that. I was confused by that.
um, the it's a female biker gang, high school biker gang version of Seven Samurai, and then
Yeah.
the biker gang is called the Madonnas.
Yeah. Which is a cool name.
Yeah. Oh, let me bring up my
Yeah.
note.
Did you say you had a VHS copy of this?
No, I had a VHS rip of it.
Oh, that's right.
Um, so it's on the Internet Archive, and the version on the Internet Archive is actually better than the one I had. So I downloaded it off of that. What the hell's wrong? Okay.
I saw it was on there. Yeah, I saw it was on the archive, which is cool.
And I was looking it up. Apparently, it did come out on VHS in Europe and in Japan, and there might have been a DVD release in Germany,
Okay.
but I don't know that if there's English subtitles on that.
Mm, could be German subtitles. Yeah.
Um, but if you, but like I said, if you want a decent looking version, the Internet Archive is a good way to go. But I don't think this has ever come out in North America in any form.
So it's pretty much lost media at this point because it's not currently available to buy anywhere, and it
I mean,
hasn't been, I don't think, for a long
I'm a
time, maybe.
stickler with the term lost media.
That's true. It's not super
If
lost.
it's on, yeah, if you can, if someone has a copy, then I don't consider that lost.
No, you're right.
That'd be this is a discussion I've had before, not here in this channel, but of like what is and what isn't lost media.
True. I guess what I should probably clarify, lost, I always would use that term when it's like, for example, there was this cartoon that came out like maybe 10 years ago. I think it was like 2 seasons, and it's not streaming anymore, and they just never even it's never existed physically. So it is, I guess you would call that lost media, right? Or if it exists somewhere on someone's hard drive and maybe you can download it, is that would that be considered lost media, or is that not quite?
To me, lost means it's yes, those are bikers. They're harassing me with
With their motors.
their mufflers.
They're intentionally revving it when they drive by your house.
Yeah.
Tom's been doxxed by, by biker gangs.
To me, lost means it's lost. You can't find it.
You can't watch it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't watch it without, maybe spending 10 or 15 minutes of trying to find something to
So
download.
because people do this on Reddit, especially, where they'll count anything that they can't immediately download on the internet as lost media
Yeah.
for free.
For free. Yeah.
Yeah. If they have to buy a DVD, then it's lost media. And to me, that's not what the word. That's never because that's not what it like in the 90s and 2000s. That's not what when you would go on forums. But with lost media, it's always something you could not find
Yeah.
under any circumstances.
Yeah.
And then the definition has sort of changed over the years, or at least for some people, where it's just like if it's slightly inconvenient, I can't immediately stream it, then it's lost.
No, you're probably right. Yeah, it's not on any of the major streaming services,
Yeah.
but I can torrent it within, 5 minutes or something like that.
Because I remember, and this is the thing I should like bring up Reddit posts because I've done like Reddit posts because I'm subscribed to like the Lost Media subreddit,
Oh,
and I've seen just some mind blowing Reddit posts.
this hasn't been re-released in a while. It must be lost media.
Yeah. But there's one dude that's like, I've been searching for this movie for 20 years. It's my white whale. It's lost media.
Yep.
And then
That's true lost media, right?
I'm like, and then I comment, I'm like, well, it's on Amazon. I can get it shipped in 2 days.
I'll just have it sent to your house.
Yeah.
Give me your address. Yeah. Well, how about this? What if something is, well, I guess okay. What if a movie is on the Internet Archives, but it's never been released on physically at all, not even VHS.
It's still not lost.
Because you can watch it. Okay.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
The digital version counts.
Yeah, lost means when someone's lost, when your neighbor goes missing, that doesn't mean like, yeah, well, I saw him, half an hour ago.
Yes, Scott would go to the porn stores and get VHS tapes in the back room that were just one of one.
Yeah, and many of those are now lost media, to be fair. True lost media, just because it's porn. It can still be media.
Yeah, if you can watch it, it's not lost media.
Okay,
that to me
that makes sense.
And that's how it used to be, but somewhere, with social media, people started using that term in a different way.
Social media plus all the fact that we've been so spoiled, with like I know people that have never owned a single piece of like physical media, but they've seen, thousands of movies. It's
Anyways, that was a side topic, but the
yeah.
so basically the plot of this movie is there's a male biker gang that's harassing this high school, and let me bring up the
Not a thing you would do nowadays, probably, but this was 85. The opening is pretty good.
so and I love how they set up the plot. They
Just
like
beating the
whatever
crap out of these kids.
the high school AV club, they make a documentary about how these bikers come in and harass them. And then at the student council meeting, they just play this documentary,
Yeah.
and
It's
it's a re
confusing at the beginning, but it's cool because you don't know
yeah.
what's going on. When I started watching this, I actually thought you sent me some weird rip where it's like, does somebody's record this off of their TV?
Yeah.
That's what I thought at first. Okay.
There's been, like I've watched bootlegs like that where someone just records it with a camcorder off their TV, like, way back in the day.
Yeah, when that's the best you have, it's it's fine. Look at
Um,
that road rash on your ass right there.
they just run over a baseball player just to be jerks.
They are jerks for sure.
And they also, like, steal their, like, whatever their budget is for the student council. Whatever they use that money for, I guess for,
Yeah.
a bake-off or something.
Yeah. Snack bar thing.
Yeah.
Enough to fund an army. Small army.
So they have, 2 weeks before the harassing gang biker gang is gonna come back, so they decide we need to fight back and form a small, strong, but selective guerrilla army full of badass ladies.
Yep.
And this movie is, like, very, what's the term? Girl boss or whatever?
I
Like,
like that though. I'm a sucker for that kind of thing.
yeah, I am too. Like, all the ladies are kick ass, and then all the guys are just worthless cucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Except for well, even the evil biker gang are kinda cucks in a way, we'll get to that. And then so someone brings up that we should hire, bodyguards a la the Seven Samurai. So this is a sort of pseudo, not remake, but inspired by Seven Samurai. So there's been a lot of movies like that. Recently,
Yeah.
there was this is Frozen. Okay, now it's working. There was the two Zack Snyder movies. Did you ever watch the Rebel Moon
No.
pieces of shit?
No, but I've seen many people talk about them. Like, I feel like I feel like I have seen them, but I haven't.
I did.
I'm just so over Zack Snyder nowadays. Like, what the fuck, dude?
I mean, I never liked him to begin with. Other than I thought the Dawn of the Dead remake was pretty good.
I liked that, and I liked The Watchmen. And I think actually that's all I liked from him. So I guess
Yeah.
two, and those might have been his first two movies, but after that he just shit the bed and never was able to clean it up.
What was that? Um, I
And he
like
seems
that
like a
phrase.
douchebag too.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, yeah, so basically they need to round up various badass ladies. So they go to like this samurai movie set and they get one of the stunt girls and they call her Chuck.
Chuck.
I don't know what the I don't remember most of these any of these names really, to be
I,
honest.
I don't either. I don't remember the names at all, except for Chuck, I guess. Guess it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I don't know. But I don't think they call her Chuck later. It's like
I
her
don't think
nickname
so.
her nickname or something.
It's got to be. Yeah, because I don't remember hearing Chuck throughout the movie.
And they hire this bazooka girl. She makes her own like rocket launchers and bazookas.
I'd hire her too, man. Look at that. She knows how to blow holes and shit.
And it's almost like this is kind of like a YA thing where they have all these weapons, but they're not like immediately fatal.
Yeah,
So they have these guns and bazookas and rocket launchers.
yeah. It's not as
Um,
violent as you would think it would be.
yeah, but it's still stuff that because there's a flamethrower at one point, it's still stuff that could kill you, but
Yeah.
it's not guaranteed to kill you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point.
So it's like I guess the bazooka is maybe like shooting fireworks or something. So you
That's
could
kind of what it looked like. Is like they shooting bottle rockets out of it or something.
yeah, like you could get hit in the face and get killed or get caught
Yeah.
on fire.
Mhm.
Um,
I guess so. A slow death.
and they recruit this Japanese lady wrestler, and she has like this Nazi with a whip gimmick.
Ilsa or whatever. Like,
Yeah, and I remember the wrestler Asuka when she was in Japan. She did like a Nazi zombie gimmick for a while,
oh my god.
which like and people in the West would complain about that and try to cancel her or whatever because she played a Nazi zombie at one point.
You're like she's supposed to be a villain, you know?
Yeah, that's how you get heat. A Nazi zombie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Or
who's gonna root for a Nazi zombie?
yeah, that's a good point. The best or the worst of both worlds. You can't
Yeah,
trust Nazis, you can't trust zombies.
yeah.
We know this. This has been proven. Proven.
But I like that she basically agrees to the recruit because she gets to play a good guy for once. She's always playing villains. I like that.
The heel. She's the heel.
Yeah. And then they meet up with this schoolgirl gang, and I like any the one guy in the gang, like he actually speaks up and gets yelled at to shut the fuck up.
Shut up, bitch.
Yeah.
What is the deal with Japanese movies and like the whole rivalry thing? It's always like a rivalry between some organization and another, you know?
Yeah, I mean that's I guess it's just a
A classism
cultural thing because
maybe or
if you look at
cultural.
yeah, um maybe going back to um you know Japanese history, how their society was
Yep. It does make sense when you
how
think about it.
there's their the shogun uh system that they had, hierarchy. Maybe it's like has something to do with that.
Yeah. And such a country with so much history too. Like obviously you're gonna have yeah, stuff like that.
And I forgot her. It's Razor or something is her name. She's the lead of this is another girl they recruit. Um,
You gotta have a cool gimmick, you know, and she's
yeah,
got
she
it.
has razor blades. It's Razor something. I was gonna say Razor Muda, but it's not Razor Muda. It's like I forgot what it was. And then they have like the chunky geek girl or whatever. That her thing is that she comes up with like reenactment video games
Hmm.
to sort of like plan out their attack on the gang. And I really love that. The again with the wrestling, the in the early 90s they had the York Foundation in WCW, and they had this gimmick where the Alexander York would bring a laptop to the ring, and then they would use the laptop to plan out what to do next in the match. I don't know if you've ever seen this. Like the
I
guy
don't
would be
remember.
losing the match, and he would go and like input stuff on the laptop to get a plan.
Like pre-AI or something
Yeah, and they would be like, "Oh, he's getting the perfect plan from this laptop."
from this 90s laptop.
Yeah, and it's sort of a similar thing here, where they just input the information, and it shoots out a plan.
Little battle plan. I used to play a video game that kind of reminded me of that, actually.
Well, there were like those battle strategy games.
Yeah, that's kind of what it was.
Um, what was it? Was it Risk? Was the board game?
Yeah, Risk.
So they would be like video game equivalents to Risk, basically.
Yeah.
There are a bunch of
Yes,
those.
that's true.
I love this quote. Most importantly, we want them to feel the disgrace of being beaten by women. That's priority number one.
Yes. I mean, yeah, 1985,
And I love that they have this training sequence, and they just recruit a bunch of guys from the sporting club and just beat the shit out of them.
Those guys didn't stand a chance.
And he wrestler with the candlestick fucking up this guy. Like, this is a very violent high school.
Yeah. Yeah, they would not allow that nowadays. Like straight up fighting.
And these are paintball guns with silencers, apparently.
Yeah, I didn't understand that either.
And laser scopes.
Yeah. They look pretty fucking real.
And then they also have bombs. But some of the stuff would clearly kill you. Like,
Yeah.
there's landmines and bombs and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and then they have the first battle. They just they have these landmines, and then they shoot the guys with paint guns, and then they retreat. And then there's a flashback. So like I forgot what's her name, like the leopard or something is the villain.
Yeah, something like some kind of cat sounding name. Maybe it was leopard.
Was that what it was? Fuck, I should have written it down.
Or maybe it was just something with an L. Maybe it wasn't cat sounding.
It was a cat,
Oh, okay.
but it wasn't panther. I think it was the leopard.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Um, but it turns out the leopard, the female, she's in charge of the evil boy gang, and she like cucks them and whips them if they're bad. And then it turns out the leader of the good gang and the leader of the bad gang, they had history together, and then they had a falling out, and there's so that's a common like plot device
Yeah.
that you'll see in these types of movies.
Yeah, like, oh, they used to be part of us at one point.
Or pretty much any action movie, actually.
Yeah, that's true. You got the two main characters. They used to be, we used to be friends, and now we're enemies.
Yeah. But I thought this was a great shot. So you have the leader of the evil male gang on her bike in the subway.
That is cool.
The L coming by, and then one of the girls in the gang is getting gang raped in
Yeah.
the background.
Yeah.
So they like individually go after each girl, the gang. So they rape this girl. One of them, they choke her with chains wrapped around her neck. And then the girl that works on the movie sets, they just show up and beat the shit out of her on the set. So this is escalating this war.
Yeah.
and they kidnap. This is the Razor Girl, and they and I love this shot too. They kidnap her, and then they hold her for ransom, and they hold her off the side of the building. It's a pretty awesome shot.
It is. It is cool.
And then so basically you have the whole setup of the gang getting together, and then that initial battle, and then the evil gang goes after the individual girls, and then that leads to the big showdown at the end. They show up, and then the whatever the leopard, she has her awesome pink car.
It is awesome. I don't know what kind of car it is, but
Uh,
it's
and you
cool.
have this another we had that He Lives by Night, that guy who dresses up like the Kiss makeup, and you have another guy here that's doing the same.
Yeah, I was like, that's got to be a Paul Stanley influence.
And I like the shot too. You always got to have the football pads.
Yeah,
And I won't spoil the final battle. I highly recommend this. This is a very obscure movie, but I highly recommend it.
yeah,
The last like 15 minutes, that battle is pretty amazing because it's
yeah,
almost like it's like Mad Max Fury Road, but if it took place in a high school parking lot
yeah,
with
yeah,
an R
yeah,
with an RV.
yeah. That's true. That's a good point. That's a good point. I wonder. I wonder. If there's what's his name saw this movie, but probably not. Probably not. George. Yeah,
No.
probably not.
Well, this is more, I think, influenced by. I think there's some influence from the first couple Mad Max movies, I would guess.
That's a good point.
Like the
With
football pads,
yeah,
that was part of some of the evil gang in the first two Mad Max movies had the football
and they're
pads.
all on driving vehicles and stuff and motorcycles in this case, or a car.
But in the middle of the final battle, they run they punch the info into the computer, and it says they only have 20 minutes before they're going to be defeated, is what it calculates. And then
Pre-AI stuff, I guess.
and since it's a
We're
Japanese
all
movie,
going.
she realizes if they lose to this gang, they're all going to be raped.
Let's just be clear here.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
what's
what's
at
gonna happen.
stake. And at some point, this character, he like breaks the fourth wall and says, "Looks like it'll be a great finale." And there's a similar line in the Takashi Miike movie, Dead or Alive, the first one, where before the final showdown, I think it's the villain says something like that. Where like I guess this is the last scene or something.
Oh, okay.
So it just sort of reminded me of that.
Yeah.
And then I should have like made a clip of this, but the way the villain says "attack, kill them all," she just screams it. It's really amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say that in Japanese, but she like screams it as loud as she could possibly scream it.
That
And this is a pretty awesome shot.
is cool.
That's a bad bitch right there.
Yeah, standing on top of her car,
Her pink car.
her pink car, the
She
whatever
should have
kind of
been
car that is,
she should have been in the villain in the Barbie movie or the next Barbie
with
movie.
that same car.
Yeah.
She just kicks the shit out of Barbie.
And like they do a little the actresses do a little pose at the end. And they're all wearing their their promo jackets from the movie, so it has the name of the movie on the back.
That's awesome. That's so
So
cool.
they're not in characters. They're just themselves
Yeah, at this point.
posing, which is fun.
Man, can you imagine if those jackets are sold like on eBay or something?
Yeah.
That'd be so cool. I have one of those jackets in my closet.
Well, if you can't even find the movie, I don't know if you're going to be able to find the
Yeah.
jacket for the movie.
Yeah. If there's one that still exists, that'd be so cool.
I have seen the soundtrack. I've on like Discogs. Like I've thought about getting the soundtrack, but it was too expensive.
Even the soundtrack, yeah, that'd be cool to have.
Because there's like a pretty cool theme song towards the end. But instead of "Go for Broke," she sings "Go for Break"
It's like
because
she
it's
forgot or something.
no,
Oops.
it's just it's not translated
Just
properly
yeah, yeah, that's true.
because they mentioned that or at least the first battle they called D-Day, and then apparently "Go for Broke" was a slogan from Japanese Americans that fought in World War II. There was a um, there was some kind of division or something, but Japanese Americans that was their slogan was "Go for Broke."
Oh,
So
okay.
that's where that came from, but it wasn't. It got lost in translation.
That's pretty cool though.
Yeah, but I think this movie's really awesome. I love how you think it's going to be kind of a, I don't know, like I was saying, like young adult,
Yeah.
like
I thought that too.
like low key high school,
Pretty tame.
yeah, tame action movie where no one gets hurt at all,
Mhm.
but it just keeps escalating.
Yeah.
You
Escalates.
know, it's like especially after the first, because it's like that with the first battle, because you have paint guns and you have explosions, but it
No
seems
one
like
dies or
no
anything.
one's getting hurt from the explosions. So it's
Yeah.
like, are they just like, it just seems like firework landmines or something. Like
Yeah.
you step on a landmine and fireworks go off.
Yeah, yeah, like a dud or something or a fake landmine.
So you assume that the movie is going to kind of be like that,
I
and
did.
and it's never going to get too extreme. But like immediately, like they rape a girl, and
That's when it turns, yeah, is the rape scene, you're like, "Oh my god, I didn't know this was happening."
yeah. But this movie, in my opinion, is in dire need of re-release, Blu-ray or 4K, and I'm not sure why it's never come out.
Yeah. It's another one of those movies that, like, if the right label put it out, it would I think it would or if they promoted it well enough, I think it would at least it would get it out there to some people.
Yeah, I could see it becoming, getting kind of a cult following. I just don't think people really know about it because it is fairly unique
Yeah.
because there are other Japanese female biker movies, but they're more conventional, like Japanese version of the 60s biker movies, like Wild Angels or whatever.
Yeah. That's true.
But this is something very different. Like there's an RV with a flamethrower girl
Yeah.
hanging out the RV, and
Yeah.
there's just a bunch of like unique stuff in terms of how they do the action scenes.
Yeah.
There's at one point, yeah, in the school hallway where they uh uh ride the motorcycle on the side of the wall.
Yeah. That
That
was
part.
pretty cool.
Um
The fights are really fun too. All the fight scenes are, like, really well done for better they're way better than what you expect, going into it.
you All right. Any other thoughts on the movie?
Were you familiar with this director or
Um
anything like that?
I I I I had seen, I think, I've seen several of his other movies, but I didn't know about it. I don't remember where I originally heard about this. It wasn't because of the director.
Yeah. At this point,
Um,
it's hard to remember.
it's probably like, just like internet forums like 20 years ago, like someone brought this up as like an amazing Japanese movie or something
Yeah.
that hasn't been reissued.
Yeah.
But yeah, the director directed a ton of genres stuff
I
in
feel
the
like in
70s.
Japan, it's usually that way. When you see a director, it's you look and you take a look at their credits. It's always a bunch of credits,
Yeah.
like at least 100 movies.
But like all of his movies are these are all like in Japanese. I don't know. I'm sure I've seen a couple things that he's done.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it was just like from an internet forum and then finding like a VHS rip online
Yeah.
20 years ago or something.
Yeah.
Well, they are high school girls. What was there? I don't think there was any nudity.
No, I don't think so. Not that I remember, unless there was like an accidental, even in like the rape scenes. That's like it's not nudity, like
No.
like direct nudity, yeah, intentional
Which
or whatever.
that's you know, it got pretty close
Yeah,
during that scene, pretty
yeah.
close
I
to
was I was wondering. It does. I was wondering, like, geez, this almost looks it's kind of realistic looking.
yeah. Yeah, it's pretty harsh.
Yeah,
But there's not a lot of because I guess whatever the leader of the gang is also the principal of the school, apparently. But
of course.
I didn't get that because I thought she was like lead of the student union or something.
Or
But
the
then
principal.
on IMDb, someone says she's the principal,
Okay, I didn't know that either.
but she seems a little young to be the principal.
Yeah,
But
you
like,
always see principals that are old as shit.
you have like this war going on in front of the school, and there's like no teachers or security guard or
Yeah, they're like,
anybody to
this
go.
happens.
It's like there's no adults at all,
No,
practically.
every
Somebody
now and
got,
then gangs come down and they fight with us, and it's cool.
there's no one to go, hey, you shouldn't pull out a flamethrower and start flaming people in the head.
Yeah, no, probably.
That would be good. I can't remember of any naked flamethrowing. Do you remember us? I think that would be uncomfortable if your tits were out and you're shooting a flamethrower. I think that would get pretty hot. Might get
Yeah,
might get burned.
yeah.
Sounds dangerous.
I imagine like tits are probably pretty susceptible to like extreme heat. That's just my guess.
Well, nipples in
Yeah,
particular.
yeah, nipples. Yeah, singe them
Yeah.
right off.
Wow. All right. And any final thoughts? I think that's a really cool movie,
Yeah, I had fun with it. It's
and
like a
it's a
different direction, with a whole, like I said, kind of Japanese like rivalry type movie. I don't know if it's, would you call it unique in any way, or is it kind of more generic but well
I,
done?
no, I would say it's unique because
Yeah,
there's like high school rivalry movies and biker movies, but this is like just because there's a lot of unique elements like the computer and the RV.
true.
Um, but the closest similarity would be like the 70s. Um, oh, I think I have a box set. There's like this 70s, they're called like the Pinky Violence biker movies.
I think you mentioned that once. I haven't seen
Um,
any of those, but it sounds cool.
but there's just a lot of like crazy elements in this. Like there's a wrestler. There's at one point she does a wrestling move on a guy. She does like a toehold on a guy.
Yeah.
Uh, um,
Breaking
yeah,
up the wrestling moves.
there's just a lot of like cool little elements in there that
Yeah.
make it unique to me.
Yeah. And the battles and stuff. Because you need a movie like this, you need a good battle. At least, you need a really good showdown. And they delivered with that.
Yeah. All right. So are you gonna be available next week? I think
Yeah, I'm good.
Scott will still be in jail.
He's doing a couple weeks since, got to
Yeah.
do his time.
You do the crime, you do the masturbation, you do the time.
It's true. It's true.
Um, since I've been watching Cobra Kai, I thought um I would pick a movie that's comparable to that, I guess. Karate
Another
tournament.
Japanese movie.
Uh, no, the kickboxing tournament movie.
Ooh, those are always good.
Uh, King of the Kickboxers. Have you seen this?
No, I have not seen that.
Billy Blanks.
Billy Blanks.
He's the villain.
Wow.
Remember Tybo?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That was a big
Yeah.
deal.
I have one of my good buddies actually is from the same town Billy Blanks is from.
Wow.
It's like Erie, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
That's
Oh
where
yeah,
Billy
I
Blanks
worked on
is.
a documentary that was maybe or part of it was shot like 20 minutes or 15 minutes from Erie.
Oh, cool.
So I haven't been there, but I've been like 20
Haven't
minutes
either.
north of there.
Okay.
But yeah, Billy, it's basically like Bloodsport, but Billy Blanks is the bad guy.
That's cool.
So,
Yeah.
but it actually has good martial arts in it.
Not like a Tybo fight.
Yeah, it's not like
A Tybo off.
like they just kick for exercise and then they get shoved into a movie.
Yeah.
Like, these are some actual martial artists.
Got burning so many carbs, so many calories, so many calories.
I should have. I think this only ever came out on VHS, so I should really look up. So we'll end with me googling stuff. That should be exciting. You can talk to Simon.
Yeah, I got to keep Simon entertained, or else he gets upset.
I think the whole movie I guess is on. Let me see here.
What's it called again?
King of the Kickboxers.
Yeah, the King. Great name, by the way.
Yeah, it's uploaded to YouTube,
Cool.
so you can watch it on YouTube.
Nothing wrong with that.
But I think I have a rip of the VHS, which I can send you in
Yeah.
case you want to watch it that way, or this gets taken down or something.
Yeah.
But it
Could
is,
happen.
yeah, it is currently, at least in the US, on YouTube. Oh shit. My keyboard's hell over. All right. So we'll King of the Kickboxers, whatever,
Yeah.
90, 91. I don't remember what year it was. Not 91, I think.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
The era of the kickboxer movies.
All right. I think we just had Simon in the comments tonight.
We did, yeah. Just Simon. Just Simon. He deserves an award for that.
This is his reward.
Oh yeah,
Devil horns.
that'll
Thank you for everyone else that's been watching, because I see there's been some other viewers in the viewer count.
Some people are just shy,
He wants you to do a little dance.
Do a little dance. A little dance was
Is that your dance, Eli?
yeah. I just move a little bit. That's how I dance, all right? Don't judge. Simon, you guys don't know anything about dancing in England. This is how we do it over here. You just wiggle.
All right. Thank you, everyone. And thanks for watching. We're going to sign off. Have a lovely weekend, what's left of it. And we will see you next week.